need to watch where he stores that thing.
Aim it towards Warren.
No, right over there. There's 3 against 1.
He loves the camera.
All right, she blows.
Well, if you say we didn't do it, they'd send somebody out to do it.
I don't think so.
Should we start 3 minutes early? Why not?
20 minutes.
That's great.
Oops. I was going to salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I was going to salute the president over there. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we go. Welcome to the Will Township Board March meeting. Andrea's had an excused absence. Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes as presented by the clerk? Any additions or corrections? Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Warren, second please. Paul, all in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Now I know why. I said I had more than one. I said I had more than one agenda than I needed. I know why now. I need one for myself.
Yeah.
Get to work.
You'll see, it comes in the line.
Thank you.
It comes in like the line, or vice versa.
Not seeing anyone for recognition of visitors or public commentary, we'll move on with the rest of the agenda. We'll go to our reports. Will Township Plan Commission has not met. Road Commissioner.
The only update I can give you, I do have a copy of the road use agreement with Aqua, Illinois. Nothing's been signed. I just got the print today from Hutchison Engineering, so I need to sit down with Sumner Township and Dave Deutsch and review this and start coming to some agreements with them. You're welcome to glance through this. I think I've got everything protected for the townships, to include excluding trustees, supervisor, etc. from being involved in any kind of litigation. There's a couple safety concerns I still have that I want to have identified in here. One of them being there will be no dirt piled within 200 feet of an intersection for visibility during the project. I don't think that's addressed in here. And then also we are going to ask that they survey and state the exact location of where the pipe is going to be in reference to what they consider the ditch, so that all the residents have a true understanding of where this excavation is going to be. Because I know there's still some gray area is the width of the right-of-way. So we're asking for a copy of all the signed agreements from the residents and that survey, and I'll be more than willing to finalize this, and I know the other 2 commissioners feel the same way. But we need to have that line identified as close as possible rather than just using the term ditch, because the ditch really isn't centered in our right-of-way. You know, it's at different places. So until that's clarified, you know, we're not going to go signing this and try to figure out the details later. So the engineering firm recommended that we have legal counsel take a look at it, so I may have time to look at it and see if he sees any flaws with it.
Money-wise, you're happy with it?
We're still at that negotiating point one.
Oh, okay.
So we've included some things in here that we'll call exceptions later. We maybe have our standards set a little higher than they're going to agree to, but maybe we'll withdraw those for a give and take situation.
You're going to have bond too, right?
Letter of credit.
Letter of credit.
Yes.
That's better than being bonded.
Yes.
Good, just so you're happy with it. 'Cause the roads
Well,
are bad.
I've had 2 learning experiences recently, so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, otherwise, we'd had a real nice winter, it would have been for last, whatever night that was. We had snow.
Monday,
Wednesday or Tuesday night. whatever it was.
Tuesday night.
Yeah. Wednesday and Thursday, that made a mess out of everything, but we'll get that straightened up. Knock on wood, didn't have any complaints, but since the weather breaks, we've got some sod, dirt to pick up in people's yards, so I'll get that done. The only thing I haven't done, Brian, I know there was that request about the street light at Eagle Lake Road. I have not followed through with the state highway department. Have you made contact with them yet? Okay. I'll make that a priority this week. That's all.
Thank you, Bruce. Well, I know you losing sleep nights over this. I hope not over this aqua thing. But you and the other 2 road commissioners, I applaud because it's quite a large project. It's going to affect a lot of people, so it's got to be done right. Of course, the township, at least me as a township resident, appreciates what you're doing. Helen's not here. Clerk, do you have anything? Oh, yeah, Clerk, you got something on the election dates and stuff?
Yeah, March, Paul could chime in on this. I just went along with Bonnie. Paul was there because of voting. We're going to have, you want to explain it more, Paul?
Go ahead.
Poll books. It's a tablet, and when you come in, you're going to sign in. And you got to put your name and all this, and then I'll tell you your precinct and tell you what you're voting for. It's more electronic, so there's less fraud to happen. And these electronic pads are wired to, excuse me, to Will County office, so they'll know if there's any hanky-panky. But it seems pretty simple, don't you think?
Couldn't find my name.
Oh, they couldn't?
They eventually did. So I can see we're gonna have a lot of hang-ups.
Well, that could be, Yeah, because like yourself, you would put C-A-N, and then first name B. Now, if there's a lot of cans, you might have to spell the whole name out to bring you up.
Well, there are 2 Brian Cans,
Oh, there is?
but one lives in Mantino.
Oh, okay.
2 Mary Cans.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Donnie and Mary, my Mary, where they had a son from.
Oh, okay.
But I think he lives in Mantino.
It's just, and it's going to cost the township, or us people, $1.2 million for all this extra hoopla. And they gave a course, they give tapes, they talked about it, so then they send disc home with the election judges so they can go over it again before the day comes.
Go back again, 1.2 million for what?
For all this electronic stuff.
You said it cost you.
Well, the taxpayers.
Oh, the taxpayers of Will County. Oh, okay. That's right. You looked at me like, I don't have a line item that big, partner.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, April the 12th is our annual meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, you were going to bring that up? I don't want to.
No, I wasn't. That's part of your responsibility because you're in charge of that. So I was going to ask you about that if you didn't bring it up. As you know, we don't have to read the financial report. I'll have a copy for everybody if they want to look at it. And the agenda items have to be into you by when? Actually, today, isn't it? I thought.
30 days?
We get to put it in paper, right?
Yeah, I got to put it in the paper.
Notice of meetings. This is March 1st. Okay. Yeah, we're still good.
Oh, yeah. So we don't have to read.
Oh, today is the last day to request an agenda item for consideration at the annual meeting. So today is the last day.
Okay.
If anyone out there has an agenda they want to bring up, then they have to bring it up today. So you can put it in your agenda. And I don't know if Bruce has any issues with line items.
See, I didn't get what we put last year. last year we transferred some money, didn't we, on the agenda?
No, we didn't. Bruce didn't ask for anything last year.
I'll dig it up right now, what we did last year.
So you'll take care of the paper, getting it in the paper.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, 2014, we transferred money, and we had Judy O'Gala. That was new business. It was just a regular, approve the minutes, announcement of next year's meeting, financial report, and old business. Then Bruce, you give what you did through the year. Be talking to us anyway. That shouldn't be smart. Okay, what else?
Okay, so March 15th is the primary?
No, 12th.
March 12th is the primary.
No, 15th is the primary, 12th is the annual meeting.
March 15th is the primary, and April 12th is the meeting.
Yeah. And the county's gonna set up, I checked into that, they're gonna set up all the booths and all that.
Do they still have the machine at the end of the, when you're done, this long piece of paper? Okay, that hasn't changed?
No,
Okay.
no.
At the April meeting, we'll talk about maybe, I don't know, maybe bringing some cookies or something, I don't know. As Glenn had mentioned before, we've been getting such a poor turnout at the annual meeting. But it's nice to have some fellowship with each other, and Judy might come, and matter of fact, it's election year, so for them, right?
Is it
For
election
county
year
members?
for not for Judy.
Is she next
Been in
year?
that long.
Next year? With us then, okay. On that note, we just might talk about it at the April meeting to see if anybody wants to bring something. I don't know if that would come. Mary would, so we used to have, Don and Linda Fetty, we used to have 30, 40 people at that annual meeting.
Yes.
Dan came the last several years now.
Yeah, so,
Jerry said she makes some cookies.
I'll do something.
yeah, so we'll, at the April meeting, we'll talk.
I'm trying to help you out, Jerry.
I know you're just all hard.
At the April meeting, we'll talk more about it. Maybe we would have more of a
Yeah.
fellowship agenda.
So, like you said, the agenda's gotta be, today's the last day, so there ain't really much to put on.
Right, so whatever agenda items Bruce gives you, then that would be it, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I don't have much of anything today to talk to you about. The Heisner property update, again, I've talked with Steve, and they're still waiting on the survey. The zoning issues apparently have been taken care of, or they're in process of being taken care of. And hopefully we can get this thing expedited. Right now, there's no critical time path that we have beyond, but I'm sure when spring starts coming around and Bruce starts taking care of the roads, we may want to have a special meeting to talk about what we're going to do with the property relative to expanding parking, or maybe setting up more of a situation for Bruce, if we could maybe try to build a building for him again, instead of having to rent from IDOT that property down the road. So there's some neat things coming up as soon as we close on this property. And that's what I'm trying to get done, is trying to get that property closed. I have been in touch with...
Would you have to go over to Joliet and all that?
No, Steve's working on our behalf.
Oh, okay.
He asked me to come this one time to go to zoning, but the issue seemed to me like it was just people not in a situation where this is different. This is not like changing it from A1 to E2 or something like that, because there are 3 pieces of property with different zoning.
There
Yeah.
is.
So that's why they have to go back to A1 with that other piece of property with the buildings, because they cut that off and changed it to E2. So they want that to go back to A1 because we're different, and that piece of property to the south is on that. So Joliet just wants it to be done right so they don't get taxed incorrectly. It's the Heisner guy. The electronics recycling program, obviously, as you know, has been suspended until they find another vendor. This might be interesting. 70% of the 4.4 million pounds of electronics recycled through the Will County program in 2015. That's it. Were CRT TVs and monitors. During March, drop-off sites for televisions and CRT monitors will be unavailable in the areas across the state. Best Buy has ceased to accept TVs unless you purchase one or pay for home collection service of $100. Vintage Tech continues to offer home collection but raised their fees to $75. Please know that options will become available in 6 to 8 weeks. So, as you're all aware, these televisions are going to go somewhere. And unfortunately, they'll probably be on unincorporated roads. So that's going to be another issue for Bruce to handle besides the tires and all the other stuff that gets accumulated on our township roads. I just wanted to make you aware of that there are things that are trying to be done by Will County, go to initiate another electronics type. I didn't realize myself, that's a lot. 4.4 million pounds. 70% was televisions. Judy Ogala gave me a call this afternoon. You will be all getting emails. Do you have an email, Warren? Okay. She asked about you. Huh?
Computer doesn't have to go up 2 years ago.
Oh.
She uses one.
Best Buy has them on sale this week.
Yeah, they're on sale, Warren.
Yeah, they're on sale this week.
I got her a tablet.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to help you, Warren.
I could give her the email down there. Yeah, I can get that one.
From the Township of Peatone?
From her work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was wondering if you had one. But her message is this. This Friday, at the Peatone American Legion, this Friday, March 4th, from 4:30 to 7:30, will be a meet and greet of all the candidates in Will County and the candidates who are running against Kate, one of them running against Kate Clunan, the other one running against, well, there's a Republican meet and greet. So if you want to meet the people, the persons who are going to be running for office, this is an opportunity for you to talk to them and see what's going on with regard to their qualifications, what their aspirations are, if they get it elected. I know Kate was here, or Mrs. Clunan, or whatever you want to call her, Representative Clunan, that's probably the correct thing to call her, was here one day and listened to all of our concerns, and that the last time she was here was 2 weeks before she ran for office, so I imagine she might try to reach out to us once again.
She's been coming to the fish fries, Legion.
Oh, Representative Clunan? Oh, okay. Well, it's election year. For them, anyway. So anyway, if you can meet and greet, it's a good opportunity for us to meet our candidates who are running for office. Trustees, at this time, do you have anything? Paul?
Sure. My therapy dog, Sierra, has volunteered to work at the Beecher Library. I think it's sometime in March. This is March 28th seems to be one of the numbers. It's a Tuesday anyway. And she will be there so that the children can read to her. They wanted to start that kind of a program, and I got volunteered to see her a bit, so it's another job she's doing. So she's working at the Mantino Veterans Home every second week, and she works at Riverside every second week. And then it'll be over at Beecher once a month for reading, and then sometimes at Beecher Manor she goes on a Friday. Her tail drags a little bit, but she's a busy girl.
That's nice.
Makes a lot of people happy.
Have you tried to get with the Peatone Library to see if they want to do something similar?
I don't want to ask any more questions.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody asked, no. We were volunteers.
Oh, I see. Jerry, have you got anything? Warren?
I have nothing.
Okay. Well, once again, old business, we talked about the Heister Pratt. There is no new business that I can recall, unless you've got something that might be new business.
The only thing, Brian, after talking about this road use agreement, I would like to pass this around, let the trustees look at paragraph A, to make, if you would initial it, I know I showed it to you on the identification.
Okay.
About the what, identification?
Holding you harmless for
Oh.
anything that I would make a decision on.
Oh,
Hold harmless clause.
yeah.
So if Bruce makes a mistake or issue, we do have insurance for that though through Torma, but he's reinforcing it.
Yeah, I'd be aware of it.
How big is that line?
24 inch.
I thought it wasn't, that seemed so big for water, okay.
Correspondence and action items, we talked about the meet and greet and the recycling. Has everybody had a chance to review the bills presented?
Yeah.
If there's no questions, motion to approve, please.
I'll move.
Jerry with the motion, second. Warren, please. Warren Osborne, second. All in favor? Thank you. The upcoming seminars and meetings that we have, again, the meet and greet. No seminars that I'm aware of. Will Township Board will meet once again on Tuesday, April the 5th at 7 p.m. So mark your calendars to go to the evening meeting. And at that time, we'll be talking about a new budget as well. So, as Bruce had mentioned, and me also, we didn't go up on their levy. So our budgets right now, the only thing, the purchase of this property was in last year's budget item, so we're good to go there. And we've been very fortunate, as Bruce has said, we haven't spent that much money on road maintenance this year with the calm weather that we've had. So we'll be going into the new year with the new fiscal year with a good, solid financial situation. So hope to continue that. Okay, if there are no further business to come before this board, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll move to adjourn.
Warren, with the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Bruce, initial just up here.
Any place on that, by that paragraph will be fine there. That way if the attorney asks